Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Gungeon. We are in The Gungeon, and I'd like to thank everyone first for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you continue to do that, that would be wonderful. And if you can put it down in my comment section that you did subscribe to my channel, that helps out tremendously. So today we're not going to really talk about a firearm like I have in the past few videos that I have done. Today we're going to talk about a topic that here recently I saw some situations happen where people have been pulled over by police officers. They have a firearm or a weapon in the car. Things got bad. Things turned bad very, very quickly. So, I'm not a professional by any means at all, and that's a disclaimer I'm giving you. This is just personal information that I'm giving you upon what I would do if I was pulled over by a law enforcement person for anything. It could be as minor as making a lane change the wrong, whatever you get pulled over for. Things can escalate real quick. So me personally, before I'd rather have that escalation happen, I will always tell the officer that I do have a firearm in my vehicle or a weapon in my vehicle. Whether it be a firearm, it be a knife, whatever it might be I'm carrying in my vehicle, I will always let them know that. Because just in case things go awry and things happen, and we're all human. We make mistakes. We make mistakes in the past. Maybe you made a mistake in the past, and let's say you do get pulled over and they want to search your car, even though it's conflicting things on if they can search your car, if they cannot search your car, what have you. It's conflicting. But I always, and I've done this in the past, probably about, I want to say 6 to 7 years ago, I was pulled over for an illegal lane change. Was it the perfect pullover? I don't know, but they were doing their job. And I commend every one of our law enforcement officers every day of the week, because, being married to one would probably be really hard. I know that my wife had a hard time being married to a fireman like I was, because she never knew if I was coming home at night. This is probably how everyone feels. So think about there before we make stupid moves, guys, and let's be a little smarter. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. I let that officer know as soon as he came to the window, when he asked for my driver's license and registration, I let him know I had a firearm in the car. He asked me where it was at. Now, in the meantime, I have my hands on the steering wheel, so that way I didn't look suspicious or anything happened. Had my hands perfectly on the steering wheel where he could see everything. And I told him where it was at. He looked inside of my car. He saw where it was at. And matter of fact, he told me thank you for letting me know that. So then I proceeded to give him my driver's license and my registration once he knew this. Now, like I said, recently I've seen some things happen where things went bad that shouldn't have went bad if we would have just taken a little bit of time and use our brains a little bit as responsible gun owners, or whatever kind of weapon you might have in your car. You never, ever, ever know. And these police officers, like I say, their lives are in danger every day. They never know when they're stopping you, they never know what's going to happen. We see it all the time on the news. We see different things happen. So please, even if you've got a airsoft gun or a whatever it might be, or a pellet gun, whatever, or a paintball gun, please let them know that you have something in your car that can actually cause harm. And it's not hard to do whatsoever. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not guilty of anything. But you know what? They'll appreciate you more if you do stuff like that than if, let's say, something you did do wrong and you're getting they notice that when they go back to check your driver's license and everything, that you do have maybe a misdemeanor warrant, maybe, a bench warrant, whatever it would be. And they decide to take you out of your vehicle and they notice the firearm in there. And then all of a sudden things start to turn a little bit different. Then they grab your firearm, then they check your serial numbers, and then all kinds of things happen, And yes, you might be legal, or no, you may not be legal. So my personal opinion, and this is only my opinion only, and do me a favor, tell me what your opinion is in the comments. This is going to be a short video, but I thought I wanted to bring this up because of some situations that I've seen recently happen. So please cooperate. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, situations can escalate very, very quickly. And I know I might be jumping around right now in my talking that I'm explaining to you, but please let them know. Doesn't matter what it is. I have named a few different things, so please let them know first. Even if you do have a concealed carry permit, still, I have a concealed carry permit. I have a Florida firearms license, but still, I will always let law enforcement know at any point in time that I get pulled over, and if I do get pulled over, what is in my vehicle. Even if I'm carrying firearms from one place to the other, because I am making some, I've bought some and I'm actually going to be selling them, or if I'm going to pick them up somewhere at a post office or whatever, or what have you, I will always let them know what is in my vehicle if I get pulled over. Believe you me, everyone, it takes away any kind of suspicion, takes away any issues. It makes the police officer safe. It makes him feel safe. And you know what? It's not that hard to do, really, unless you're a criminal, and unless you're hiding something, and unless maybe you might have some illegal substance in your vehicle. You know what? Don't give them any suspicions, and then there won't be any issues. And I don't condone drinking and driving. I don't condone doing drugs or having drugs in your vehicle. No, I don't condone any of that, and I'm not telling you to do any of those two things. But please be honest. Let them know. Honesty gets a long, long way, and if you're honest with them, they'll appreciate it. They'll appreciate it, and they will thank you, because that officer thanked me for letting him know that. Even though I had nothing against me, nothing wrong, I haven't done anything wrong, I have a clean record, still, he thanked me anyway because I let him know that. Because like I said, they never know what they're up against, whether it be a normal traffic stop or going into somebody's house or whatever have you. Just let them know. That's all. Let them know. It's that easy. It'll make things much smoother. Nothing will escalate. There won't be any problems. And you know what? Don't resist. That's another problem that I've seen recently. People resisting. Why? You're just making it worse. Don't resist. You've done the crime. You got to do the time, just like anybody else would. And I know that might offend some people that I'm talking to right now, and that I'm talking about that. But you know what? You do the crime, you got to do the time. That's just the way it works. That will be the way it works for me. That'd be the way it works for anybody. Nobody is above the law. But always be honest when something happens, because it just makes things a lot easier. And even if you did do something wrong and you do go to jail and you do have a firearm in your car, it might make your life a little bit easier later on down the line. Yeah, it's not too fun right now, but it might make your life easier then. So please, if you ever get pulled over by an officer, and if you have a firearm or a weapon of some sort in your vehicle, please let them know what is in there, because it just makes things so much easier. And like I said, I've seen a few things happen recently, and it just escalated where it shouldn't have escalated if the person would have been honest. That's all it takes. Like I said, and I keep saying it, these guys have a hard job, and I commend them all. And I commend their wives, their children, everyone, because you never know. And the same thing goes for firemen. You never know if you're going to come home that next day or not. So it puts a burden on everybody. And why would you even want to put that burden on your family too, if they have to bail you out or what have you? Okay, we don't want to do those kind of things. We want to be responsible gun owners. And even if you carry a knife, a responsible knife owner, whatever you might carry, just be responsible and be safe. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone first for those likes, subscribes, and comments. Again, and also if you can head over to my TikTok channel at www.tiktok.com/@Gungeon101. You'll see some cool little shorts that I did. Pretty soon I'm going to be having some more things coming up. My next video is probably going to be about a firearm. Not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to tell you that it actually is a cool find. And if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, there will be a surprise in it for you. Please, let me get to that 1,000 subscribers, and there will be a surprise in it for you. And as soon as I hit it, I'll let everybody know what the surprise is. But it's going to be pretty cool, because it's something we can always use. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for those likes, subscribes, and comments. If you can continue to do that, that would be wonderful. Peace out from the Gungeon.